This audio may contain the personal testimonials of some Take Shape for Life health coaches or clients. The results relayed in these messages are based on the unique experience of the participants, and we cannot guarantee like or similar outcomes. While you may be inspired by these accounts, please note that any stories of success have not been verified, and your individual path to healthy living and weight loss will vary. As always, it is our recommendation that you consult with a physician before starting a weight loss program. In addition, this audio may contain income or earnings representations of some Take Shape for Life health coaches. Take Shape for Life makes no guarantee of financial success. Success with Take Shape for Life results only from successful sales efforts, which require hard work, diligence, skill, persistence, competence, and leadership. Your success will depend upon how well you exercise these qualities. Please see the Take Shape for Life income disclosure statement and integrated compensation plan for complete details. Yours in health, the Take Shape for Life team.
Welcome, everybody. I'm so glad to be with you today. I'm Charlene Green, and I'm honored to share a few minutes with you exploring really what we do, what we offer, and what's possible for you with the programs that we coach. So let's just dive in and get started. And as you're beginning this journey with us today for the next 20 minutes or so, I want you to just think about where you are now and looking down this road, which could really represent your life. Where do you want to be with your health and your well-being? And before I jump in and share about our program and all of the details, I want to spend a minute and share a little about myself. And this is me, obviously. Here I am in the picture and down here, Charlene Green, with my husband, Lee Green. And we both coach this amazing program. We're part of this company. We're certified health coaches, business leaders, and global directors with Take Shape for Life. And you can see on the right over here, part of my big values is my family. And if I was going to sum it up, I'd say it's my faith, my family, my fitness with my body, my mind, and my finances, and then having fun in my life. And that's something that I've been able to really take to the next level through what we do. And so I'm excited, you guys, to take a minute and share who we are, our story, our credibility, really our mission. And our mission is to get America healthy in all the areas that we coach. And it's exciting to be a part of over 12,000 health coaches, health professionals, people from all different walks of life. But that common thread that unites us is our vision to take health to people all around the world. And that was Dr. Wayne Scott Anderson's vision. You can see him in the upper right-hand corner here. He's our co-founder. He's my friend. He's a mentor. He's a New York Times bestseller. And he's an amazing man with a real heart for people. And he went from really taking care of people that were ill to helping people now through what we offered. And it's very exciting to be partnered with our parent company, Medifast. They are an amazing entity that is on the New York Stock Exchange. They are an American company, but they've been offering these proven meal replacements and solutions for over 30 years. And over 20,000 doctors have actually recommended these products and programs to people. And we're just getting started. We're going to take it to so many more people. So we're beyond credible. And what we do is really transformational. And I'm excited because right now we are not just standing still, but we're in the middle of an evolution from Take Shape for Life, which we've been known as, to our new brand that is fully who we are, called Optavia. And Optavia actually means the optimal way. And I love that because that's how we want to live and help others live. And this process is in the middle of happening and will be completed by July of 2017. And so at that point, everything that you see that's us, all the touch points, all of our programs, products, and fuelings will all say Optavia. So welcome to being a part of this exciting time in our history. And what we offer is really fulfilling. It's the healthy body, the healthy mind, and the healthy finances. And what I have found on this journey of my own is these are completely interconnected. And Dr. Anderson knew that when he put this together, was without one, you really can't have the other. So today, as we look at this, I really invite you to consider, where are you? And what does the physical well-being look like in your life? What does the mental well-being look like in your life? And what does the financial well-being look like in your life? As health coaches, we really focus on the client's needs, their vision, and their goals in all of these areas. And we can provide guidance and support to you and help you get where you want to be. So as I look at this Trilogy wheel, I remember seeing this for the first time and thinking, what are you talking about with optimal health? I just want to lose some weight. And maybe that's you today. Maybe you're thinking, I just want to lose a few pounds. But let's stop for a minute and think about it. If you were at your ideal weight, eating right, really taking care of your body, but you were super stressed out in your life, unfulfilled, or struggling financially, how could you really be truly healthy? And that's what optimal health is. It's creating a balance in all three areas of what you see here, so that you can live a life that is fulfilling, balanced, and connected so that it can continue. And we offer solutions for all three of these. And we're going to be visiting about that today. So again, be thinking about, where would your score be on a scale right here of 0 to 10, 10 being the the optimal point that we want to arrive at. And where would you be? And it's exciting because that's something you can reach back and explore with the person that invited you and really get a current reality and then a desired outcome. And it can definitely happen. So as we start off here, let's look at the several key elements that define the healthy body: healthy weight, healthy eating, healthy motion, healthy sleep, stress reduction, so important of how that affects the body. And they're all important, and we offer support for all of these. But today, let's just focus for a few minutes on the healthy body. And I'm really excited to share with you about my own transformation. I think the picture speaks for itself. I love pictures because they tell the story. But you can see on the left there of me, clearly I like that color. I'm wearing pants that color. But look at the transformation in my body from that before and after. I thought that I needed to lose about 20 pounds when I reached out to my friend who I knew was coaching this program to find out what it was. I was about to start my 22nd diet. And it's pretty amazing to me that I didn't realize really how much weight I needed to lose. It turned out to be 65 pounds in a little under 4 months that I was able to completely get rid of and easily maintain that. And it's amazing because I said 20 pounds because that's what I thought was possible, because I had been dieting for so long and I was tired of being hungry, and I just didn't really think that I could achieve this result that you see here. That's actually my high school weight, my fighting weight, and what I finished at as an athlete in high school. So what a transformation. And I love my transformation and how getting that weight off of my body allowed me to begin to really evolve into my potential and really take it to the next level. But what I love truly in my heart is that I was able to share it with so many people, and my family is pictured here. My mom is with my before picture. That was a week before I started. We were over at the beach on a vacation, and she had suffered from a stroke the year before. And you can see that she had to have something for balance, and she gained a lot of weight. And my heart was that she would do it with me. And of course she did, because we do everything together. And 3 days after I started, she started. And she went on to lose 75 pounds. And it's been a lasting, amazing journey for her as well. And then here's my daughter. Oh, my heart's delight, my daughter. How many of you have teenagers? Well, if you do, you can't tell them what to do. You can't make them do anything. And I had been searching for a solution to help her, because as I dropped her off to middle school, she was in 8th grade when she went on this journey with me. In both of these pictures, she's in 8th grade. As I would drop her off, she would hang her head down and walk into school because it's such a difficult time being a girl in middle school, and being overweight was not helpful. And no matter what we tried, we couldn't find a solution. But she watched me for the first week I was on program. I didn't say anything because you can't tell them what to do, but I just modeled it. And she watched me sailing through my first week, feeling energized, not hungry. She was really paying attention. She even tried a few of my fuelings. And then after 7 days, she asked me how much weight I'd lost, which was significant, and said, "Hey, where's mine?" So she went on the journey, my daughter Monique, and surprised us all. And before she started 9th grade, went out, made the cheerleading team, and the rest is history. She's trying all kinds of new things: the confidence, the joy, the clarity, and the lasting habits. She has a whole new conversation in her head about who she is. So I can't say enough about what an amazing physical transformation is possible. And our program really picks up where diets leave off. Step 1 is to prepare for the journey, but most people stop after step 2, which is reaching a healthy weight on other programs. As you can see, we're about the whole package. Transitioning to healthy eating after you've reached your healthy weight, living the habits of health, and optimizing your health for your age for a longer, healthier life. And I think step 4 is what's been the game changer for me, is living those habits that I learned when I was on this program. And there's so many things in store for you. So this is the path to optimal physical well-being that we offer. And our results, well, they're simply extraordinary. And as you can see, pictures don't lie. Look at Ron right here. Oh my goodness. He lost 70 pounds on our program. I know these people. And he's maintained it, as well as Shirley. Shirley, what an inspiration she is. Lost over 217 pounds. and she's maintained it because our program is unique. It has 4 components that really make us so different. You know, most things, again, just have a diet that you follow. And that's why I think I had always failed. And I think of this like a table with 4 legs. And when something has 4 legs, it's stable, it's secure. And if, you know, you're sitting at your kitchen table and it's missing a leg or 2 or 3, it's not going to stand up. It's not going to last. So we're about balance and really creating optimal health. And we do this through the health coach. That's one of the first things that we offer. And that's the person that invited you probably, and they're free to you. We guide you, we support you, we encourage you, and we help you on your journey and on your path of getting to the place that you want to be. The Habits of Health system is the second thing. And that is something that is near and dear to my heart because this is the emotional component that we have to deal with of why we are carrying the weight. What are the triggers and the patterns that we fall into? And these books that Dr. Anderson has written, Living a Longer, Healthier Life, and The Habits of Health, which I kind of call my health Bible, they guide you through this process. It's really an awakening tool, an education tool. And this is what will keep you from falling back, I think, into those old patterns. As I looked at all the people that have lost weight on programs and on TV shows, there's so many of those lose weight TV shows that I'd watched over the years, they gained it back because there was nothing to deal with the psychological piece of your weight loss. So that's for your psychological, emotional piece. And then the third leg, the third component is the community. And this is so important. Who knew how much we would really thrive from being together? That we have a saying that's better together, and we truly are. We lift each other, we inspire each other, and we're on this journey together through private Facebook pages, through all kinds of tools that the company offers, Zooms like this one weekly on Wednesdays. We call it our Habits of Health Zoom. So many ways, podcasts, so many ways you can plug into our community. And then, of course, the last component here are the fuelings. And I call this the secret sauce. Truly, when I discovered this program, I thought, why doesn't everybody know about this? Why doesn't everybody have this available to them? Well, it's not only amazing with using 5 of ours if you're on the 5-in-1 weight loss program, and then making one of your own meals each day for lasting new habit called a lean and green. And we coach you on how to do all that. It's transformational because it's a structure that's goof-proof. It's a structure that you follow that you don't have to have a whole bunch of time to prepare or willpower or money to go to the grocery store. This is so cost neutral that I ended up saving money on this program from what I was already spending. It was my new grocery store. It was my new drive-through, and it gave me an amazing transformation. And you know, our 5-in-1 program, by the way, I love that it is proven and it's safe and effective. So buckle up and get ready because we're about to change the world with what we offer. And it can definitely change your life. It gives such a predictable transformation, as you can see here. Thousands and thousands of people have had this transformation. And, you know, I love more than anything seeing people's faces in the before and after picture. So where are you looking to be with your health? This is something to really know we have a solution. And so that's the healthy body. Let's move on down the road now to your healthy mind. And this is really important to consider. What is the healthy mind? Well, you'll see here it says organizing your life around what matters most. And so pause for a minute and think about that. Do you have the time to do that? Is your stress reduced enough that you can do that? Are you able to be fully present? You know, have you awakened to these things in your life? And this is something I'm excited to explore because it's something that I think I didn't really understand the power of until after I got the weight off my body in that progress of really starting to lift the weight off my mind. And I'm excited to have someone share with you today who's my friend. He's an amazing man, a father, a husband, a business leader with us. And he's somebody that has taken his optimal health forward in all 3 areas. But I know that the mind health is especially something that Brad's passionate about. So Brad, are you live with us today?
I am, Charlene, and thank you so much for having me on. And I love that that's my picture there. That right there is healthy mind. That's my family right there. That's my little guy, and that's my wife, and we are at the beach. And that is actually, speaking of optimal health, that's after a 10-mile bike ride. So yes, everything that you shared today, Charlene, is so spot on about how this has affected my life. A little bit about me. I'm a husband, I'm a dad, I'm a friend, I'm a health coach, and I love helping people. And I also have a past. I've been in the Air Force National Guard for 9 years, and I also used to be in construction management. So I've seen a lot of stuff in my young age. And everything Charlene said has actually been my experience on plan. What's kind of different about mine is I don't think when I started, many people think, or even myself thought, that I needed the healthy body components. I thought I needed to lose 10 pounds as a typical guy. I ended up losing 30, and I'm really thankful for that. But I would have to say the biggest thing that I'm thankful for is my healthy mind through this process. Yes, when you get healthier and your nutrition's in point and you look a little bit better, and you don't have that belt that's getting bigger, your mind is better, but that's only a component of it. And that's one of the things this program's taught me. What really helped me over this is I didn't think that I needed all of this stuff in here. Like, so many people might look at this and I'm like, oh, I don't know if I need what they're talking about. Well, one, I needed this in my health, but I needed the healthy mind and the healthy finances. So we actually decided to pay it forward, and that is a part of healthy mind in itself. I think that affected me greatly. It's been so fun helping other people have those changes. But just little things that you may not even realize. The first thing that we were able to do was help my wife, Ashley, leave a job that was really not a good, conducive environment. And that was huge for our marriage. At that point, actually it took our bank account down, really down to like almost nothing in our bank account. So helping others was able to give us breathing room, and that is healthy mind as well. And then the ability to choose where you spend your time and what you do, and make sure what you do is fulfilling, that has been huge. I think another thing for me through this process that I'm just abundantly thankful for is I've never been really encouraged. I mean, even through the Air Force, even through the construction industry, I've never been around people that encouraged me to truly be my best and encourage me to go forward. And the people I've seen, and to be around people, Charlotte, in that community that you were talking about, people that want to continually elevate, it gives you energy, it gives you life, and that feeds your healthy mind. And I think also a big thing for me is I kind of have that restfulness, or that I don't really rest well. I have that go, go, go mentality. I've never been truly, honestly confident in myself. And through this process, I've been surrounded by people that make me better. I continue to grow myself. I'm a better dad because of this. I'm a better friend. I'm a better husband. So to see my life continue to evolve around what matters most, because that's what Dr. A teaches us, has been an amazing journey, one that I never would have thought of. So that's why the healthy mind and organizing my life around what matters most. I'm much more present. I'm more confident. I'm a better person. And I just love giving this to other people and whatever portion they need. So that's my story, Charlene, and I'm glad I get to share it today.
Well, Brad, we're so glad that you shared it today. Thank you so much for your authenticity, just being who you are. And I love that, the clarity that came as you lost that weight, really is what we're talking about with healthy mind, getting clear on what matters most. And sometimes it's like you got to clear out the fog of what's going on, because you are that hamster on the wheel. And I'll just echo that was my journey with Lee and my getting healthy as well. We both were in long-time careers, and we had some things about it that were satisfying. But, when Lee took his healthy mind assessment, the bottom thing there says hobbies and fun is one of the components. And he said to me, what's a hobby? Because he was working long hours and never had any time to enjoy life. And so really being able to leave those careers for us as well. Not everybody leaves their careers, but sometimes we have to look at our life and go, hey, this just isn't really helping me be my best. It's settling for less instead of settling for more. And so getting clear about what matters most. Well said, Brad. I love your story. Thank you. And so guys, we're going to dive back in here and ask you a question. What does organizing your life around what matters most mean to you? What does that actually mean to you? What would you be doing? I love all these pictures, the sailboat, the tropical place, the warmth, and who knows what that represents, but I love it. Or walking down the road with your little peoples, if you got those, not missing out, because those days are flying by. Mine are in the Navy now and graduating from high school soon. Or the balloon there, an adventure, or maybe just taking your life to a higher level like Brad talked about, or just really being present, fully present. That's what the little handhold picture means to me. But what would this mean to you, and what would it look like in your life? So important that you're thinking about that. So you guys, the last component we're going to look at here is healthy finances. And it's funny because sometimes I think that healthy finances is like a taboo subject. People don't want to talk about it. They don't want to see it. But let's pause and talk about it. So financial health and well-being is really a lot more about that sense of financial security. It's a lack of worry rather than an absolute measurement of wealth, I think. Because, it's the perception that you have enough money to do the things that you want, more than enough. This will impact you far more than your overall wealth, is that perception. And everybody knows that you don't need money to make you happy. But gosh, we all also know that the lack of it can sure cause a lot of stress and have a very negative impact on your health. So as we talk about healthy finances, we're actually talking about living an abundant life. And I'm excited for our final story and share today. You know, I call these real stories from real people. It's from my friend Corey Baker, who lives down in warm and sunny Florida. And Corey had his own, as you can see, amazing physical transformation, but it spilled over into all areas of his life to the point that you can see his family's jumping for joy. And Corey, are you live with us?
I am. Thank you so much for the opportunity to share a little bit today. What an amazing experience it has been. I just 2 years ago, I made a decision to get a hold of a friend of mine who I had trusted that had lost some weight. And I realized that I was at an unhealthy place. I would come home from work. I'm a pastor of a church. And I would come home from work and sit on the couch and beg my kids to watch a movie because I didn't have the energy to chase them around. I got 2 little girls. And I knew that something needed to change. And like Brad, I needed to lose about 30 pounds. And as I did that, it really changed so much for me. But, I start to think back on that decision even to get healthy in the first place, and that phone call that I had with my health coach and him sharing how the program worked. And I realized that when I first heard about it, I was like, man, I'm not sure I can do this. Like we had some really significant financial challenges, and come to realize that for me, this isn't maybe for everybody, but for me, money wasn't a reason not to do the program. It was an excuse. I mean, the bottom line is probably just like anybody else, I can find the money for the things that matter to me. And, but it really opened my eyes to a reality. And that reality was this, that if in my head, I thought to myself, I want to do this and I want to be healthy, but I can't afford this, even though I realized that it was very cost neutral. In fact, after doing the program for a while, I realized it actually saved me money doing this. But if I was at a point in my life where I didn't think that I had the resources to do this, that opened up a reality that helped me to understand that I was not healthy financially. And we start talking about this, that if there are a lot of people, which studies show that about 70% of Americans are unhealthy physically. And as Brad just shared, I'm sure that number exceeds that for people that are unhealthy or have unhealthy habits mentally. And my guess is that number is at least that high for people that are unhealthy financially. And that was us. I mean, as I mentioned, I'm a minister. We made a decision to have my wife stay at home to raise our girls, and that left for some stressful moments for financial reasons for us. Florida specifically got hit pretty hard in the recession. As a result, we had to short sell our house. Our credit card debt began to build. Our savings began to dwindle, and we were going in the wrong direction. Brad mentioned about not having money in his bank account, and I know that feeling. I know the feeling of having $4.13 in your checking account on Friday and your payday's not coming for 3 or 4 more days, and you got to figure out how to feed your family or put gas in your car. And I know that stress. And for me, financial stress is kind of like climbing a high mountain in elevation. The higher elevation you go, the harder it is to breathe. And for so many people, financial stress gets us to the point that it almost makes it tough to breathe. It makes it tough to sleep at night because it just feels like pressure weighing on your spirit, and you just don't know how to get out of it. And so we knew what that was like, to be in debt and bondage and just financial stress and struggle. And, because of our story, because of my weight loss and my health journey, lots of people began to notice what we were doing and began to ask questions. And I didn't know if I had, a lot of time. We pastor a fairly large church, but I realized that, it really doesn't take a ton of time to be a health coach. And I'm just going to start living my life out loud and paying it forward. And as I began to do that, I began to see the amazing potential and freedom that can come with being a health coach and what that can do for your finances. And in the last couple of years, we've been able to do some amazing things. We took our girls on a Disney cruise, which was the vacation of a lifetime. Thank you, Take Shape for Life. We were able to purchase a home. I'm sitting right now in a home that we were able to purchase a year ago after years of bouncing from renting to renting, moving 3 times in 4 years because we just had to get in different places for financial reasons. We're sitting in a house right now. That's the house that we've always wanted. We give away a lot more money. I've refused raises the last 2 years. I don't share that today to pat myself on the back just to let you know a reality that when you are healthy financially, it opens the door for so much. And for us, generosity is a big part of our life, and we've been able to do that more. But here's what I've learned. You can't give away something you don't have. If you want to give away and be generous to people, you can't give away something you don't have. And there's a lot of people, I think everybody on the planet wants to be generous, but they don't feel like they can. And this gave us an opportunity to do that. And I was awakened to the power of what can happen when you discover your why. We were able to put our kids in private school. And as you saw in that picture at the beginning of the my story, I'm a big Cubs fan, and 2016 was a big year for us. I say us like I'm part of the team, but I got to fly up, purchase tickets to 2 playoff games, be in Chicago when they won the World Series. It was an experience of a lifetime that I never would have had if I did not have the financial freedom that has been provided to us and helped with what we were able to do to pay it forward as health coaches. And so I am so blessed and overwhelmed by this amazing opportunity to be a Take Shape for Life health coach and what that's provided, not just for our healthy body and healthy mind, but certainly for our healthy finances. So thank you so much, Charlene, for letting me share my story today. And I look forward to seeing what's going to take place in 2017 for all of us.
Well, Corey, thank you so much. And I love your story. We've heard the story over and over, and it's not the stuff. It's everything that you guys have heard today is about what matters to you and what's going to create that life of fulfillment for you. And it's true what Corey said too, is we got to do something about the people that are going to notice about people getting healthy, because you can't put a lid on that. You don't need to advertise it. People walk into a room and their friends and family go, "What are you doing?" And so what an organic, wonderful growth process we get to experience here with helping people. People are asking us. And so before we finish up today, I want to ask you one more question, because I love to ask questions. Hope that your mind is really stimulated to think now, what does living an abundant life mean to you? What part of this would it look like for you? What would you be doing? And last but not least, I want to ask you, where do you go from here? How do you want to leave a legacy in your life? And what do you want your life to look like? And how do you want to thrive on your terms? And which area of the trilogy that we talked about? Reducing stress, reducing worry, giving to others, creating an amazing physical transformation. I don't know what part of it is for you. It's different for everybody. Some people are already at a great healthy weight and they jump in and they say, hey, I want some of these other areas. I want some, mental well-being and financial well-being. What is it for you? I can't wait to see what that is. I hope to meet you soon, but I encourage you, wherever you want to go from here right now, that you reach back, because getting started is easy and exploring is important. And the person that invited you, we want to know, what is your why? What are your reasons? What is important to you? Where are you at with your health right now? We can pair the right program for you to create an extraordinary life. For this to be your year, gosh, 3 months of my life changed everything for me. And I wonder what it will look like for you. And I'm so excited that you spent the time with us today. I hope that there's a picture painted in your head now that's different than when you started. I hope your mind has been expanded, and that you'll come on this journey with us, walk through this door like this beautiful picture here of the arch into a whole new world for yourself. And I want to thank you more than anything for spending the time. What a privilege it's been, and encourage you to reach back. Look forward to meeting you, and have a great day. Bye-bye.
This audio may contain the personal testimonials of some Take Shape for Life health coaches or clients. The results relayed in these messages are based on the unique experience of the participants, and we cannot guarantee like or similar outcomes. While you may be inspired by these accounts, please note that any stories of success have not been verified, and your individual path to healthy living and weight loss will vary. As always, it is our recommendation that you consult with a physician before starting a weight loss program. In addition, this audio may contain income or earnings representations of some Take Shape for Life health coaches. Take Shape for Life makes no guarantee of financial success. Success with Take Shape for Life results only from successful sales efforts, which require hard work, diligence, skill, persistence, competence, and leadership. Your success will depend upon how well you exercise these qualities. Please see the Take Shape for Life income disclosure statement and integrated compensation plan for complete details. Yours in health, the Take Shape for Life team.